Here we go. 100 things we did in 2015. Taylor, please.
Happened in 2015. Okay. I recapped all of 2014, discovered that there's no glory in the process, attended the NatP conference with a bunch of YouTuber friends, taught you how to catch the gays, presented at the Art Directors Guild Awards.
I never saw those. I didn't upload them.
Hear Me Out campaign and
I love that. I love that.
My videos, made multiple guest appearances on
oh my god, the talk. I am obsessed with him being on the talk. He needs to be permanently on the talk.
Planned my future wedding, hosted CBS's Grammy livestream, and even talked to Lady Gaga.
Oh my god, he called me during that one of my live streams. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
That was when I joined the fandom. Yeah, I saw the video.
Co-hosted an episode of MTV's Catfish, did the final Chicken Nugget Challenge with Corey Cool,
Rest in peace, Chicken Nugget Challenge.
Music Awards, celebrated my 26th with a roller rink birthday party, got
drunk fuck.
interrogated by y'all via Skype.
That's true.
Oh, that's so cute. Corey. I love Psycho Bubble. I love.
Guest starred on Virtually Famous, attended the White House Correspondents' Dinner, took the epic selfie at the YouTube Summit in New York City, grew a boyfriend in a jar, was a guest on Good Morning America, got tipsy with Queen Jackie, co-hosted an episode of Hey USA with Mamrie Hart, announced that I was writing a book, took my slumber party tour to the UK in Dublin, London, Manchester, and Glasgow, was a guest on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, took the slumber party tour to the West Coast, to San Francisco, San Diego, Anaheim, Seattle, and Vancouver. Told you why I do not mess with ghosts. Was a guest on Ryan Seacrest Live. Opened some very weird fan mail.
Remember
Took
that?
my
The
slumber
turkey
party
hat.
tour to the South.
Chicken
San
hat or
Antonio,
whatever it is.
Dallas, Houston, Ratlanta, and
Ratlanta. Oh my god. I love the video. And he already made that with hot dog.
Attended Men's Fashion Week in New York City with Darren Criss, and even got to see him in
Yeah, Darren.
food fight in a Chevy commercial. Attended VidCon and got to speak on an
Pancake hair, Bella. Sorry.
revealed my book cover at VidCon. Announced my 3rd annual August month of collabs, where I played with Things with Grace, played What Is It with Tanya, challenged my Disney knowledge with Zoe, made the gayest video ever with Joey and Ingrid, got drunk with Jenna at Chuck E. Cheese, tortured Casper.
I love that video with Casper. Oh god, Casper.
Got tattoos with Queen Jackie.
I always
balloons
forget
with
he has a
Miranda,
tattoo.
Did the YouTuber book challenge with Marcus. Did the 7 seconds challenge with Dan. Made pancake art with Hannah. Fangirled over YouTubers with Jim. Got juicy on our iPhones with Gigi. Went skydiving.
I love the video. I watched it today as well.
Said anything was super
I love Super Fruit.
with Bethany. Got
And Bethany.
with Troy and posted my favorite collab ever with all of my people. I crashed the VMA's red carpet, was a guest on the Late Late Show with James Corden.
Remember
The
that.
summer party tour to Australia, to Adelaide, Brisbane, Sydney, Perth, and Melbourne.
Oh my.
Got to be on billboards in Los
You're on
Angeles.
billboards, dude.
Took over Times Square in New York City. Hosted the Streamy Awards with Grace Helbig and was
I
nominated
loved your
for
Streamy
two
looks.
awards.
And then you dumped the seed in the
Presented
bin.
at the Teen Choice Award where I was nominated for 2 awards. Released my very first book, Binge.
I love the vlogs. That was cute. Do more of those.
Turned into a pug. Was a guest on the Today Show. Shared a brief history of myself.
I
Read
love
a
that
dirty
video.
chapter from Binge just for y'all. Produced a behind-the-scenes documentary of a year in the life called Snervous. Was named Daily Dot's most influential YouTuber
I
of
did not
2015.
actually know.
Flew more than 70 flights around the world. Was honored at the Glad Gala.
Go to
Awards.
sleep. Like, did you
Was on
sleep
the Hollywood
during
Reporter's
2015 at all?
25 Digital
Did he
Stars.
sleep at
Attended
all?
the Snervous documentary premiere in Los Angeles. Hosted movie theater viewings of Snervous in New York City, Toronto.
I was
San
there,
Francisco.
New York.
Guest again on the Late Late Show with James Corden. Reached 7.8 million YouTube subscribers. Was announced to be on the next season of The Amazing Race.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
And was listed in Time Magazine's 30 most influential people on the internet. So I guess it was kind of a good year.
Oh,
Thank you
cute,
so
Tyler.
much
I
for being
love
part of my
him.
year. 2015 was the best year of my life, and I cannot wait to take you all on adventures in 2016. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to find new videos every single week. Bye, y'all.
New videos every week? Doubt that. Doubt that.
Oh, I love that. I love that. It's so cute.
I just I didn't say anything this entire time. I've just been smiling.
I'm blown away by this man. I don't even know, honestly. Craziness.
I've known about Tyler since 2012, 2011.
In like July. I think I made my account like July 13, July 13th.
I've known about Tyler since 2010 to now. For like 5 years. I've known about him for 5 years.
I've known about Tyler for years, like just as a kind of passing face on the internet because I spent time online and it's kind of hard to not know certain YouTubers. Plus I watched like Dan and Jenna occasionally, and a few others, so I knew his name, but I didn't start watching him until late 2014, kind of like September-ish, and then I didn't like start like watching him and like be one of the first likers and like whatever, until like early 2015, so like it's been like over a year now, which is crazy.
I discovered Tyler through the British bloggers. I watched them from around like autumn last year, and I got into YouTube at that time, and then like I think it was around February or March I began to discover the American side of YouTube, and then I discovered Tyler and pretty much fell in love with him instantly.
I was on Instagram like July, and then I was on the Explore page, and Tyler's on Instagram came up, and I was like, oh, he's cute, because I didn't know he was gay. I literally, full disclaimer, had no idea he was gay, okay? So I was like, cool, I'll follow him. I want to see that face on my feed. And then he had a photo that was like his Snapchat, like, code thing, so then I followed him on the Snapchat, and then I was like, oh, I'll make a Twitter for him, I guess, because that's a thing.
I think the first time that I saw a video of him, like I knew that this was Tyler Oakley, was his collab with Dan from August 2014 on Dan's channel, the Tyler and Dan Being Offensive one where they play Cards Against Humanity.
I discovered him because I'm gonna take these off. I discovered him because no, I'm not. I'm gonna put them back on because I need to read the questions. I was scrolling through Tumblr on the Darren Chris tag because I was obsessed with Darren Chris. And I saw the video of him reacting to the pictures that came out of him back then, and he was like, I literally can't even, and then I was like, who is this dude, and why do I love him so much? And here we are now.
I definitely consider myself one of Tyler's people. I've been a huge supporter for the past few years now. I've supported him through everything. I've, wasted all my money on his merch and all that stuff, and yeah, I definitely think so.
I would say I do consider myself one of his people, although I haven't been here very long, so I'm not sure if there are any other requirements I have to meet that I haven't yet. But I would say, so long as you're someone who supports him and cares about him and only wants the best for him, then you count as one of his people, and that's what I want for him. So I count.
100%, because I feel like I've gotten to know so many people from Tyler, and I've gotten to learn so much about myself through him, I guess you could say, that I definitely consider myself one of his people. I support him no matter what venture he goes for. I am there 100%.
Yes, I do consider myself one of Tyler's people, definitely, because especially in the Twitter community, I love to be a part of it, and it just feels like we're all friends with each other, and I'm definitely one of them.
As long as you've helped him get somewhere, you're one of his people, and I think that that's part of the power of the community that he's built, is the fact that it is like a family, and sure, we have our differences or whatever, and theories are great and not actual realities, but I think that he's done a very good job of creating a community of people that you can feel included in, whether you run a fan account on a very social media site, whether or not you're just subscribed, whether you found him through Psychobabble or through Binge or through Service or whatever. I just think, yeah, I consider myself one of Tyler's people.
He sucks. No, I'm kidding. I admire him for being so inclusive. I admire him for being so genuine. I admire him for just giving all of him to us with no apologies. It's the greatest thing to see somebody be that real.
I think he's a great person. I think that I try to hold him to standards of a normal human, because I think it's very easy to get swept up in the whole entire, like, I'm going to put someone on a pedestal, and I'm going to think that everything they do is great, and I don't think that everything that he does is great, because he fucks up, just like we all fuck up, and we have to hold each other accountable for that, just like I hope that you guys would do to me, or that he would do to me, or friends would do.
I think of Tyler as a person that he is just like we all are, someone who has faults and someone who is amazing in other parts of his life. And what's so cool about him is that he shares all the parts with us, and we fall in love with people who are true to themselves and to who we can connect, and he is someone like that.
Like, the on-screen personality is not like a facade, like it's not just like something he's only like that in front of a camera. He's literally on all the time that way. Like, he is just that kind and giving and generous and respectful and outspoken and just like a good soul, I guess is how I would put it. Like, that's like, to me, a very high compliment. Like, he really is just someone who is good-natured and who does their best to respect and validate everyone around them.
I think that he is a person who works his hardest and has worked his ass off to be where he is today, and someone who is a great inspiration for people looking to either make a name for themselves, to better themselves, because I know that he has come a long way personally, and I think that he's a great example of the fact that you are always working to improve yourself, and that there's always space to grow. And as long as you grow and you take those steps, that's great. Learn from your mistakes and go on.
He makes an effort to talk to his people, and I think that's the most amazing things, because I don't see that a lot from other, like, big YouTubers. Well, more just famous people in general, you know, and I love him so much.
Yes, I think Tyler has accomplished a lot over the years. Obviously, like, he did so much, and it's just pretty casual now when he's on talk shows and in magazines, and it's crazy. And I also think he changed a lot as a person, just from what I can see from the outside. But I think that he learn a lot over the years, and that's probably the biggest accomplishment, if you can grow as a person yourself.
Did you see the video that I just watched? Because I am baffled by what he's done, just not even just this year, but through all the years before. It's like every year he's topping himself, and I'm excited for 2016. I can't wait to see what he does, because he's just going, you know?
Hell yeah, he did. He's done so much. Definitely. Writing a book, a movie, a podcast, being on Ellen. He's done it all.
I think he's accomplished a lot, especially as a self-made name, someone coming up online. I think that I can't even imagine the barriers you have to go through when you're even just explaining to someone, oh, I'm a YouTuber, and then you have to sit there and you go, oh yeah, I'm one of the most influential people on the internet, let alone, like, the world to an extent. Like, I think I think he's achieved that by himself, and granted, Lisa and Corey and all of his friends who have helped him get there, and Jackie and his dad and whatever.
From like when he started YouTube as just like a freshman in college, and was just like making videos to like talk to his friends, and now he's become someone who's every day using their platform for good, to spread awareness and to spread kindness and to spread hope. And
I think that he is hopefully going to accomplish taking a nap.
Okay, I would love to see a talk show. A Broadway show? No.
I really want Tyler to like have his own talk show. I know like this is his dream too, but like I just think that would be great if he had his own talk show.
I don't think we can predict it in any way, and there's probably some secret stuff already cooking that he doesn't tell us about, and I really hope that he sticks to no glory in the process this time. But if I have to be completely honest, Tyler will love me for this, and you all will probably hate me, but I think a bit of glory in the process is cute, because you can get excited over it. Oh, I don't know. Don't kill me.
You know, whatever he wants to do. He did so much this year, like maybe he'll take a chill year and maybe just work on making a lot more videos. But you know, whatever he wants to do, whatever comes his way, I think he should definitely take that take those things and do it. Yeah, you know what I mean.
2014, I feel like, was the year when YouTubers were finally given opportunities to go mainstream. 2015 is when they kind of explored different mediums, whether it's podcasts, books, TV shows, etc., albums, whatever. I think that 2016 is going to be the year when all those achievements are really taken seriously and aren't just kind of looked at like, oh, it's another YouTuber book, oh, it's another, like, documentary or album or whatever. Like, I think that 2016 is really going to be the year when the rest of the world stops and goes, oh, shit, his face is up on billboards. There has to be a reason for that, right? Like, it can't just be this random guy who's up there. So I think that that's what Tyler's going to achieve in 2016 professionally. I hope in 2016 that he is happy and healthy and making sure that he's doing things for himself as well as trying, like, making sure there's a good balance, and I want him to have that, and I hope he does. Hopefully vacation, too. Someplace, like, I don't know, warm or wherever he wants to go. He likes cold, dreary weather. Maybe he'll go to London for a week.
You never know. He could be like, guys, I'm going to the moon. It's hard to tell. But I think he's going to accomplish everything he sets out to accomplish and everything that he wants to accomplish. Because that's the kind of guy that Tyler Oakley is.
I don't know. I think, what if we just had, like, a day that was just, like, literally, like, just, like, a marathon of Tyler Oakley. Just, like, watching his videos, listening to Psychobabble, watching clips of Snervous, reading chapters of Binge, like, or, like, listening to the audiobook of Binge, or whatever, like, that would be a fun, like, little party day, and that way, like, no matter what time zone you were in, like, you could join in on some aspect of it.
I think that community is already amazing as it is. Like, I think it's very inclusive, and we are all pretty kind to each other. And I personally think it's very easy to just talk to anyone you want to talk to, and I think most people I've ever wanted to talk to were really friendly about it and welcoming. And I think we should just try to do that a bit more.
I just hope to see a lot of new faces, and I hope to see everybody being open-minded, and to see everybody just be the inclusive, safe place kind of people that we all are. I really enjoy having a place to go where everybody is so supportive, and I just hope to see that continue.
This year, especially for the Twitter fandom, is just less judgment. I feel like sometimes we get a little bit distracted by what our layout looks like or what a person's following ratio is and, you know, whatever. And that doesn't really matter because we are here to support Tyler and be friends and family and love all of us, love all of each other. You know what I mean?
I hope that things like this continue because it helps us both see each other and helps Tyler to see us, and I think helps create a better back and forth conversation between us, and I think that that's great. So I hope that continues. I think that's it. I just want to see a more inclusive community of people who are trying to be good people to each other and who are thinking about what they're saying before they're putting it up online.
I love you. Thank you for inspiring me. You've been one of the biggest inspirations to me, honestly.
You've always been so supportive and so encouraging and, like, so positive, and, like, I needed that some days.
Thank you for taking us along the journey of your 2015. I'm so proud of you. You have set the bar high for 2016, but I know that you are going to go above and beyond all of it.
Thank you for putting yourself out there, for putting so much effort into everything you do.
I hope that 2016 is one of the best years of your life, and that whatever that standard is for you, whether or not that's professionally the best year of your life, personally the best year of your life, I don't know if there's another category for it to be the best year of your life, but I hope that it is all you hope it can be, and I hope that you know that we're going to be here supporting you for as long as we all can.
I hope you take care of yourself just as much as you take care of us, because then you should be really, really happy.
All those times you've gone out of your way to interact with fans, they haven't gone unnoticed. You've really meant something to a lot of people and made an impact. And I don't think you'll ever realize how many lives you've impacted, either directly or indirectly. But you've certainly impacted mine.
I am so happy to be one of your people. And I'm so excited to tell, I'm so excited to go through 2016 with you and your people, and yeah.
If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to Tyler's People. You can subscribe to Tyler, although honestly, I don't know why you would. You could also follow his Twitter, but it's mostly just revines and promo. But you can still follow him. It makes him feel better. He's almost at 5 million, so I don't know, it's your choice. Make sure you follow everyone from this video below. I'm sure all of our links will be in the description. Buy Binge, not pre-order Snervous, buy Snervous on iTunes, or on Vimeo, or Google Play, or I think that's all where you can find it. We love you lots. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Bye!
Okay, well, bye guys, love you.
We love you.
I love you.
Bye!